Okay, we're getting in some bad news for Indian professionals who are looking forward to studying and working in the United States. So what we hear is that the newly elected US President Donald Trump is expected to sign a new executive order aimed at strangulating work visa programs, including the H-1B and the L-1 visa used by Indian IT professionals as part of a larger immigration reform effort. The executive order drafted by the Trump administration not only affects the H-1B and the L-1 visas, but it also increases the kind of scrutiny and ends employment authorization cards to spouses as well on such work visas, which was recently introduced by the previous Obama administration. So that's the news that we are getting in right now. Davina, this is some very upsetting bit of news coming in. As it is, there was much criticism over Trump's immigration order, but there was the apprehension about what he would be doing with the H-1B visa and the L-1 visa as well.
Well, Avantika, much on the expected lines as well, because remember, protectionist voices have been polled rhetoric for Donald Trump. And when we had heard him saying, making America great, American jobs, the IT sector was keenly watching out for his next step. And H-1B visas will now be twice costlier, making hiring Indians even more costly for all these IT firms abroad. Now, I can tell you that right now, we're also seeing the IT stocks plunging. TCS is down by about 114 points. Infosys also taking a hit. You have Wipro, which is down in the red as well, and this announcement coming just ahead of budget also means that now India will have to wait and watch and see that how the Indo-US trade relations will pan out from here. Indian IT sector contributes about $15 billion to the US economy, and it's the skilled labor that we're talking about. It's not similar to the ban that we've seen on Muslim immigrants, for example, or refugees, because this is a skilled labor class that contributes to the American economy. And by doubling the H-1B visa, although it is a protectionist move from the US government, in the past as well, at least in the Obama administration, we had seen, because of the growing bonhomie between the Prime Minister and the then US President, number of H-1B visas were increased. And a scaling down of H-1B visas by doubling its fee will not only hit the Indian IT sector, but also the US economy going ahead.
No, and even the fact that, spouses will also be affected as a result of that visa is bound to cause a lot of panic amongst Indian Americans or Indians who want to go to the US and work there as well.
Absolutely, Avantika, that's the second part of it. Now, remember, there have been a demand for highly skilled labor class from India. Indian IT sector leading that demand as well and supplying some of our prominent names. The Indian-born Google CEO Sundar Pichai is a case in point there. He's also made his condemnation very clear when Trump came out with a Muslim ban. He recalled, in fact, many of his staffers fearing a backlash on even the IT sector, which employs a large chunk of the Indians abroad in the US. Now, here we have to watch out for two things. One, if there will be a larger fallout in the other sectors as well, because H-1B visa means not only the Indian IT sector, but also the healthcare sector where many of the Indian doctors are employed. So does that mean now that there would be more destinations or more other countries that could be replicating the US model? And does this mean a reverse brain drain is a possibility for India? So it has to be looked in that light as well. I can tell you for now, the Indian IT companies will be majorly hit. I can only tell you right now that the stocks have taken a major hit. Now we'll have to wait and watch to see that how will be their new strategy to ensure that only perhaps creme de la creme of workers will be going abroad with H-1B visas fee doubling, because one thing is for sure, that for America and American economy, it will be a huge setback.
Right, Davina, absolutely. And you were speaking of, the massive hit that the IT sector would take. Can you just quickly tell us about how the stocks are doing? You just mentioned it. Can you just repeat that for us once again?
Avantika?
The stocks, the IT stocks.
Yes, Avantika, they are in the red at the moment. I can tell you right now that TCS, Wipro, Infosys have taken a big hit after this announcement has come. It's a bill for now, it's been introduced. Now, given the fact that Republicans have a majority in the Senate and House as well, it's likely to sail through. It's the protectionist voices that have been raised by the United States that has been a major fear for the economies across, specifically the emerging markets that we see in India. Now, it's the Indo-US trade which will be impacted if this bill sails through. If H-1B H-1B visas are hiked to twice the amount that you have to pay. Not only will the IT sector companies or the healthcare companies will have to bear the brunt of it, but also it's the American economy which will be hit, as I've been pointing again and again. And given the fact that there have been growing bonhomie between Prime Minister and earlier US President Barack Obama, this is a new Trump era, mind you, that we're looking at. So after he's curtailed the immigration from the Muslim countries, after he's curtailed the refugee entry in the America, this protectionism of where he's building a wall around the along the US-Mexico border, now it's also coming out for the Indian economy and the Indian workers who are looking at the United States as a work destination. And also on a long-term basis, there are many Indian origin entrepreneurs who have contributed to the American economy. So perhaps it's the time that he sits back and weighs all the options before this bill becomes a reality.
No, and as you know, one thing which is very obvious, that this is obviously bound to affect Indo-US relations as well, with so many workers being impacted, with so many companies, with so many Indian Americans being impacted as well. And we just saw and heard of the kind of bonhomie building between both the leaders, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the newly elected president. This would probably cause some sort of tension, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, and dent to the economy of the US as well, Avantika, because you're talking about skilled labor here that were granted H-1B visas, and we're talking about the skilled Indian laborers which wanted to go and work abroad and contribute to the American economy. Now, from say the Indian origin Indra Nooyi to even Google CEO Sundar Pichai, all of them have ensured that they're leading multinationals in the United States. So it's not in the favor of the United States to put a ban or to raise the visa fee of H-1B visa. Now, I can tell you that during the Obama regime, this particular sector was recognized. The contribution was recognized with the mere fact that the cap for H-1B visas was raised during the Obama tenure. But the fact that now the fee is now almost doubled. It's usually the companies which are sending their employees that have to bear the brunt for it. So whether it's the American company asking for the Indian talent or the Indian companies with their offices abroad which are sending their employees there, it will be pinching their pockets as well. And this particular poll rhetoric that that Donald Trump is now putting into a reality will go in a long way in hurting the trade sentiments and hurting the sectors and hurting the industry within the US as well. Because now we could look at other destinations as well. For example, with Brexit, the UK has already been making moves to lure the Indian skilled labor. So that could be another area. Or in the European Union, where one could see that perhaps the base of these companies shifting there in long term. So is Trump ready for the long-term repercussion? Remains to be seen.
No, and even Apple CEO who said that Apple would not exist without immigration, let alone thrive. It's interesting, Divina, that despite tech executives fiercely criticizing all of these recent orders, these announcements, and despite the political backlash, the Trump administration completely unfazed and refusing to back down.
Now, let me also quote from the White House statement, Avantika, that I'm able to access. I think with respect to H-1Bs and other visa is part of a larger immigration reform effort that the president will continue to talk about through executive order and through working with Congress. Now, immigration effort is when the skilled labor from India is being equated with those who are seeking perhaps asylum or refuge in the United States. Now, remember, these are the people who have contributed and are backbone of the American economy as well. As I mentioned, $15 billion is what only the Indian workers working in the IT sector have been able to contribute. And if you look at this kind of larger chunk for the economy, it is not fair to equate them with the immigration turmoil or the kind of debate that's going out in the United States. I can also tell you that as per this order, Trump would reverse Obama's extension of the duration of the optional practical training work visa. So as I mentioned, in Obama regime, they recognize this sector. They recognize their contribution. They recognize the fact that one needs to have skilled labor in the US, given the fact that this is what the Americans are dependent on. Now, the silver lining for India could be a reverse brain drain, where most of these workers would be staying back in the country, or the other silver lining could be that they look for a newer investment destination, newer working destination. But one thing is for sure, the only loser in this entire game would would be America under Donald Trump, because hiking of H-1B
Right.
visas
All right,
to
Divina.
double the amount means their own industry would be not be able to access the highly trained and highly skilled labor coming.
Okay, Divina, we'll have to just leave it at that right now, running out of time completely. But thank you so much for joining us and sharing with viewers all the updates and the information that you've just gotten. We'll have to take a very short break. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.